Hello, Void. Hello, hello, hello. How's the Void doing? We're back with some Disco Elysium. Who knows if we'll finish it tonight? I looked at a walkthrough, didn't spoil myself or anything, but I looked at a walkthrough just to see how much we had left, and I'm feeling kind of optimistic about what 3 hours can do for us. So we'll see. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Boyd. I'm glad you're doing well, in all caps. I really want to finish the game because I want to know who done it. I hope we get to that point. I believe we can. I believe. We don't have too much left to do. But I figured I'd start... Yes, who done it? Who done it? We must know. We must know because it's changed and flipped a couple times. So I need to know who did it. I figured we could start the stream with a little bit of a recap going into this one because I know it's been a little bit since last time we played. And I even had to go back to the last stream and start listening to it again because there was just so much stuff that we discovered last time. So the big thing last time was we went and talked to Titus and all of his gang, the wonderful, wonderful self-proclaimed Hardy Boys and their own law that they put down here in Martinez. Last time we saw our intrepid adventurers. Last time we saw our tornado of chaos and good reasonable Kim. We were talking to the Hardy Boys and we proved our authority to Titus, in which Titus gave us information, a lot, about who, what had happened the night of the murder, especially the night that the man had been hung, but we knew that he had actually been shot. And sorry, I keep getting distracted by this awful conversation that's going on in the background between the zoologist and the cryptozoologist and the crypto-fascist. I just keep seeing bits and pieces of dialogue and I'm just like, oh, okay, right, you still suck. But Titus gave us a bunch of information about, we had known that there was a woman that had been reportedly raped by the mercenary the night of the murder. And Titus finally gave us the name of the woman that had been assaulted. And so we went and talked to her, in which she told us that no, that wasn't the case. She was in a relationship with this man, and quite a, I was gonna say, healthy or enjoyable? I think the latter might be true for her, but oh boy, there was a lot there. But she wanted to be with that guy, either way, and Titus was just jealous. And so we did a couple back and forths of going to her, talking to her, getting information. Then we went back to Titus, and he'd be like, "Ah, dang it, she told you the truth. How dare she?" She told us, yeah, basically they were trying to rope Classe, her name, into this lie they had spun about killing the guy, hanging him, they were even like, oh, maybe he got shot by us. We don't remember. And so, yeah, there was a lot of information last time, which I thought a recap would be good. I apologize if I'm kind of jumping all over the place, though. So then we kind of went back and forth, and Titus got progressively more upset with us and trying to give us false information. And we'd go back to Classe, and she'd be like, yeah, he's lying to you. That's false. And there's no reason for her to be lying to us, and all of her story kind of made sense. And so when we'd go back to Titus, he'd get all mad, and he gave us some tapes that we played. And it was a pretty awful tape, but she was just like, yeah, that's just how he is. Blah, 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 blah. And eventually we got to the end of that kind of back and forth in which we were able to single out the weakest of the group, who finally admitted that the Hardy Boys did not shoot the mercenary, that they hung him when he was still dead. And then basically what had happened is that Classe and the mercenary were together, and he got shot through the window, died, and what is happening here? Oh my gosh. Sorry. What? Look at this. What are they doing? What is this? Why did they suddenly... Oh, why? Why are they doing this? What prompted this, boys? Kim going back to his prim and proper. I was wondering why all my UI went away. What was that? That was amazing. Oh, I was not expecting that from Kim in any sense, with no prompting. Okay, that must just happen when you sit there for way too long and leave the game running. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, top 10 idle animations, that's for sure. Wow. Yeah, I thought, are they just going back to back stretching? That's weird. Nope, they're trusting. Yeah, I don't know, man, what that was, but I am very pleased. Quite happy with that. Oh man, I hope they do something else stupid and funny. Let me remember and quickly wrap up so we can get back to that. Yeah, so the Hardy Boys were not to blame at all. They were just covering up for Classe, who is in trouble with her home government. She didn't do anything, but she didn't want to end up on the police radars in any sense, or that she would be taken away by the government that she ran from. And we know that it was another girl, a friend, who's the Hardy girl. Titus won't admit to it, but Hardy girl. Idea to hang him. So really, Titus has authority in his group, but it was really this other girl's idea. Him and his boys had nothing to do with it, and they were just covering up to protect Classe, who Titus had a thing for. Still does, because aggressive. But that's pretty much all the content that we got to. We also, the very last thing we did last stream was we sang some really sad karaoke. But Harrier did an amazing job. It was great. It was very sad, very moving. 10 out of 10. It was great. Well, that was the last thing that we did. So really what we have left to do... Oh, it's on the agenda first. Wow, perfect timing. And we start getting to play the game now. Is... First off, let's see what our quests are. Yes, so we need to go talk to Classe again. So, we need to go talk to her again, and I think we have a couple more back and forths. So we just got the Hardy's boys to admit to that they weren't involved, so now it's time to go confirm that that story with Classe. Alright, with Kim's not around, we can talk to her about some other things. We failed that. Yeah, so we got a few other side quests. I definitely want to do the stuff with the Ravers today. We have to go visit Egghead. He is my favorite NPC in this whole game besides Kim. So we have to go visit him today. Oh, right. We're supposed to tell... We talked to Morel and he gave us a really nice necklace, but we need to talk to him about the traps. We'll do that really fast. I did find out too, briefly, that you don't have to be wearing the necktie for it to still be active for this quest. So the necktie will still be able to tell us what we're waiting for as long as it's inventory. So it's been replaced by the very cool crow necklace because it has better stats. So we're looking fine right now. Looks like we do have 2 skill points. Okay. Might hold on to those because I don't know what we're really gonna need at this point. Part of me wants to get Inland Empire up to 10. That feels kind of dumb, but I don't know. We're still working on the Wastelands of Reality. Oh man, I don't know if we'll finish that before the game finishes, but that's okay. This is a different one. I'd rather, personally, for personal development, rather fix my alcoholism than know how to take down some armor. This might screw us over in the actual story, but I want self-improvement. That is what I care about for our boy Harrier. Oh my gosh, I just punching Cuno in under a minute at Disco Elysium speed run. No, not my boy. Oh my gosh. Poor Cuno. I get he's a brat, but he doesn't deserve that. He's just a sad boy. Hilarious concept as a speedrun, though. Okay, so part of me wants to put a point into Inland Empire, and I kind of want to put 1 point into Endurance, because our health is crap. So I think maybe I'll put a point into... We're going to level up again, so I'm going to put a point into Endurance, just to help with our health. And then... Once we level up again, I'll put another point into Inland Empire. Yeah, I think that's good. Cool. Oh, I didn't want to put 2 points. No. Just 1, please. Thank you. Okay. Accept changes in close. There we go. So now we can take 5 hits. Which, with how many healing items we have, I think we're gonna be okay. Cool. So let's talk to him about the traps really fast, and then we'll go talk to Classe.
Haha, nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Traps.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Well, I do have news. So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
Nothing. Maybe I didn't check them after all. That's stupid. One of them was empty. Dun dun dun.
Completely empty?
Yeah, there's nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
Nope, nothing.
That's not ideal, but
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Yep, it busted out of a trap. Yep, it's definitely a really intelligent stick bug.
Of course, more clever.
Kim, you doubter. Leave them alone.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yeah, no, definitely.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Yeah, this is an integral thing to their love story. That's how they met. So this is a thing that's completely dear to their hearts that we'll be very kind about.
Another trip to the reeds.
Shut up, Gary. Yes, exactly what it is. What a death hunter, this phasmid.
Of course, be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative
I wasn't being
hypothesis
sarcastic.
you'd like to venture.
Oh,
Mine stands, okay?
I wasn't trying to be sarcastic. I'm sorry. I didn't see the asterisks. I'm sorry. I believe. I'm sorry.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us
I
twice
thought that
now,
was just
and brought some great news
emphasis.
too. My gratitude and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Thanks.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
I don't know, Brain, but I don't know if we're gonna find out.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
You liar.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
Interesting. Cuno's a hooligan. Okay, well, we have a check. Might as well go for it, right? I am enthusiastic about the phasmid. I want the stick bug to be real. That would be great. But
Consider the way the
Yay.
empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
I may have met a kid that's the locust stealing type. Kuno's just going up to traps and going, ooh, locusts. Oh my gosh.
Kids, what would a child want with bags?
Kuno's a hooligan. I've already thought this.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up. Oh yeah, our favorite person. Kuno loves us.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't really sound like it's his favorite. Come on, Kim. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Gary, you're not a part of this. Stop putting in.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Aww. Gary, you're not getting how important this is to them. Back off.
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
Yeah, like you stole some guy's clothes? Hmm?
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
Again, Gary, we do not care. Please leave.
No need to apologise, Geary. You've been more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's Reinty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, off we go. I just realized what time it was. Isn't that like... I don't know military time, but that's definitely late, so we gotta get going. I wonder if Cuno's even outside anymore. I know we gotta talk to Classe, but I gotta get to the end of this, Phasmid thing. Oh yeah, you probably can't see it because of my, it's like, 21:20. It's late, I know that's for sure. Oh man, computer's struggling. 9:20? Okay, not that late. I thought it was a lot later than that. Cool. Speed train Cuno leaving station. That's so cute, buddy. Hey, it's good to see you again, bud.
Cuno's like Cuno's dad? Cuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Cuno, we've been through this. You don't want to be like your dad. That's okay. Now, do you know anything about bugs?
No, Cuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Uh-huh. Oh, just subtract 12 to get to the standard time? That makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, once it gets to 24, it's midnight. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, good to know. Thank you.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Cunoese is like, why did you mess with the bugs?
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
I'm not delaying prison. Is she imagining there's a hardcore prison and a lame prison for like, oh, for just doing lame things, for lame petty crimes? I love that. That's adorable.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Cuno's newfound lameness.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, no one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. Oh, he definitely did take the bugs. I love that he did that. Because he is, like, what? 12? Like, 11? I don't know how old he is, but he's a baby.
Deny everything, Cuno. You need to lawyer up.
Lawyer up about the bugs, Cuno. I'm coming for you.
Cuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Okay, let's go check
Cuno
out
doesn't
his...
fucking care.
Yep, I got you, buddy. I hear you. We're gonna go check out your little house now. Alright, what's new to look at here? It's crawling with locusts in here!
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
Oh, he's made them a home!
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case
Kim? Quiet.
of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking.
Yes, I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Incendial Phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Cuno. The Phasmid doesn't exist.
It might still though, Kim.
But what do I know?
Yeah, what do you know? Let us dream. Okay, let's
I'll
go
let
talk to
you
Kim
handle
now.
the Cuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Thanks, Kim. I'm glad I'm your superior. We'd have a very different time in this investigation.
Cuno's like Cuno's dad. Cuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Cuno took the books, so what?
You forgot about your lawyer, but you okay.
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
You say you don't care about bugs, then you go build a whole bug town. Aww. Kuno is definitely not like Kuno's dad. Kuno cares about the bugs. Yeah, I'm gonna... You built a whole bug town. It's adorable.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
It's the city of locusts. Oh, much better. Much better, Kuno.
Stop!
No, Cunoese, this is great. This is perfect for him.
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort. The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent.
City of Rage sounds like a pretty cool place, Kuno.
Cuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Yay! Yay! You be an artist, Kuno. Absolutely. Please be an artist. Please. He might be him and Egghead. I love him so much, but I love Kuno. He's just so well written from the very beginning of the game. Oh, I think he is my favorite character. It's Kim, Kuno, and Egghead. I love them so much. Oh, yes, I will support you in all your artistic endeavors, buddy. All of them.
Oh my god, Cuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds!
Cunoese,
Don't
art is
blame
cool.
Cuno.
Art is cool. Shut up.
Yo, fuck you, see? Cuno can be what Cuno wants to be. Cuno's his own man. Cuno's free.
Oh, buddy. Buddy. This was a worthwhile side quest just for this.
Cuno made himself into Cuno. Cuno can make himself into anything. Cuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Cuno can make himself into a... Cuno doesn't give a shit.
I don't love all of that, but you got the spirit. You got the spirit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Cuno. You'll have to take me away.
Oh. Oh. No. Oh, we have treaded on some sad, sad ground. Because it's been a long time, Cunoese definitely killed people. Which is what she is referring to. I can't remember if it was other kids or another adult. I don't know, but she definitely is... had to do a lot to survive, unfortunately. So, oh boy, Cuno.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
Me and Cuno have discussed this. I promised I won't do that.
I don't believe you.
I won't. I promise.
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
You need to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists are trying to find something very important. Those locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
No.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Cuno.
It's gonna be okay. This was important for both of them, I think, to acknowledge. But nothing's gonna happen to Cunoese, that's for sure. So what's gonna happen to them now, buddy?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh no! No! What does the city of Locust mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
Oh, buddy, you can keep making things. It's not lame.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Cuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
It's not. It's only lame because you say it's lame. I think it's pretty dang cool. Well, I guess I'm off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Incindulin phasmid.
Huh.
Later, Cuno.
Fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Buddies. Buddies. Sads. Well, I got him to stop taking the locusts. I guess that's a win? I did it!
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I know, but at what cost? There was another option. I don't know. I think maybe the self-reflection can still be good for him. Who knows? They'll have to get through it. Either way, it was an adorable interaction. Sad, but it's fun to see Kuno's little mask fall every once in a while and him just, I don't know, be a little nerd. I hope the best for him and Cunoese. Both of them are just very hurt. But no more stealing locusts, yay!
So it was just a child.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Yeah.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Cuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Oh. I wonder if him being out in the cold is not good for his health.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
Oh, they've been trying so hard.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find the phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Man, I'm really feeling this is costing me time on my main investigation. Yeah, but you know what? I can do it while Kim is still asleep. Haha. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
You're not coming with me.
Really? It's too much, officer.
I'm helping.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
No, that's fine. Also, that noise, did not like that noise one bit. It was too loud and too fluttery. Was bad. Kim is only doing this because he wants to help the elderly. That's the only reason is he agrees to this, is because they're old. That's it.
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Electrochemistry. He literally just said not. Not. Keyword. Calm down.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Okay. We'll do that after we talk to Class A when Kim's asleep, so he won't be a little punk about it. Or maybe if we have time, we'll get over there and Kim will be with us. We'll see. Okay. Class A, we have to ask you more questions about a very sad night. Hi. I want to look at this window again because this was the repaired window.
This window is...
Yeah, okay. So that's the repaired window. We know that that's how they got shot. So there had been some sort of angle. I think we have to go look for angles on the other eventually to see how maybe they shot the bullet. They got it right through his head. That's an impressive shot. Maybe it was one of his other mercenaries, because that's a crazy shot. It would have to be someone trained. But if they were trying to get to Class A, then maybe they weren't just a good shot, because... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. It'll depend a lot on who was the target. But let's see if we can find out anything more.
It's always good to see you.
Ah, right. We flirt. Correct.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Interesting. Okay. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Chill, I'm the cool cop, remember? No, you don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
It's true.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Yeah, you should have told us the truth from the beginning, but it's alright. It's a really sensitive and hard topic.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
There are a lot of the law around here. But it's really not a good enough reason for wasting our time.
You're right. There's more.
Yeah, there it is.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Yep, which are the people she's running from.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
What did you do?
Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Isn't that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will
What happens if they do?
kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
We're not doing that. We're not.
Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
So it was against him and she's just wrapped him up? What does she mean by that?
Nothing to do with her. You'll be the judge of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We need to know.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Orania.
Okay, but what did you do?
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
Ah,
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
then why are they trying to kill you then?
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Jeez.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
Kim, we can't enter any of this. She will just die.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Yeah, because you burnt all the bridges. Jeez. When I'm king, the savings bank will be the first against the wall. What a thing to say. I feel like the best thing to say is, yeah, that's a lot of crap right there.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
I really like her. I think she's I just like her. The voice acting's really well done. And I think she's a cool character. She's got a lot of stuff. I do feel sad for her. She's got a lot of stuff on her plate. I like her a lot.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Oh my gosh. It's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
Yikes. I don't think Harrier does. I think new Harrier might be able to, but I don't think old Harrier did.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
Yep. Like when you get XP for saying a really sad thing. Yay! Okay. What happened here the night that he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Okay. Lay all the events.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
Man, I hate having her live through this again, but we need to know. Yeah, I did get XP for emotional honesty. Yay! Yay, we found out more about us and our copymisms. You get XP. Me as a DM, when I give my players a level up because of a lot of RP.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We don't need to bring that up with her. Then what happened?
It was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette miss.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
She's probably not lying to us, but we need to get all the facts together. Titus said that Titus was definitely probably lying, but we need to know.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
So you were completely okay. Not lying, but she doesn't think it was a big deal. Okay.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
No thanks.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Yeah, why didn't you run away from here? Why are you still here?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
Probably the safest place that she can be. So it's the middle of nowhere where the law enforcement really isn't. So, makes sense. What happened if you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby. I bet, is Ruby the Hardy girl? I think we might have heard the name Ruby before, but I'm not sure.
Ruby?
Yeah, who? Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
There it is. There it is. That's why Titus hates her. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Please continue.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Yeah. We put that together because it was only her idea to hang the guy to begin with.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Mm-hmm. And we know she's the one smuggling drugs in. So
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Kim is like, I get to finally put it in my notebook.
Why not?
Yay!
Does she also party with Ruby, however?
We don't... Do we need to pry into that? Maybe. That might be good information. Let's go with the brain.
No.
Still, there is something there. She won't tell you now.
Okay, so there might be more information later that might help. Okay, good to know.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. But I can't leave a paper trail.
Yeah,
Ruby
I don't
was
know.
the first one I told.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be important info. That's why I'm like, brain, why do I need to ask that? That doesn't completely pertain to things. But Ruby was the person that suggested hanging him, but I don't know if their relationship would matter a whole lot to investigation. I don't know. If they did have a relationship, there's no way that, I don't know, there's might be a time gap and Ruby maybe shot the guy out of jealousy if they did have a relationship, because Titus obviously hated her, or hated the guy. I don't know. I don't know. And it's very possible the Ruby has my gun. So, the game likes to throw lots of information at you, and usually what it points you to has some sort of relevance. So we'll have to see.
She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
I love that none of the guys came with her to help the body.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Yep.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Oh, my brain just short-circuited.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
But we got there eventually. There's something else I was going to point out, but I don't remember. That's okay. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do, make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. 20 minutes, probably not enough time to get from whatever vantage point to the downstairs of the Whirling Rags. So, it would definitely it definitely wasn't any of the Hardy Boys nor this Ruby girl. So, that's good to know. What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while, that we should lay low or something. So I did.
Okay, but I need to know, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Alright, gotta make Titus give up Rubu's location. Next step.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Did you kill Laylee? Definitely not. Definitely not. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
It's okay.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, because if it was just like right over here, it'd be super loud. So I wonder if it was across the water. Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah, that is a crazy shot. It had to be like a crazy sniper or something to be made from a distance. It would have to be someone who was training. And we know it's a crazy old rifle, so it can't be that accurate. So it has to be somewhere, maybe like in the middle almost. My gut is almost pointing me to all the stuff we're doing with the church, that the shot's going to happen from the top of the church. But that also feels really improbable, I guess. I don't know. I am intrigued. More questions. More questions. Some wicked silencers, yeah. I don't know if that gun that we found, though, that we know is responsible, can be adapted with a silencer, though. I don't know enough about guns. I don't know. It might have had something to do with you. I don't think completely discounting it is a good call. But also you standing up here on the roof day after day, just a very open target, does lead it to believe that it does not have to do with you. Whew. But maybe it did?
I just don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm sorry.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
Oh, okay, so... Okay, Kim. I mean, I trust you.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh. No, you were scared.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one
she already
was
explained
making
that
the
to
call,
us.
and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
It's not gonna be. We're not turning you in. I don't think Kim will either. He's a big softy underneath it all. When was the window changed?
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
Yep, will do.
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here. Thank you.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Kim is like, emotions.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk.
What? What is this check? Weird. We need to put another point in volition for that one for some reason. That's a weird check. Alright, I think we have some clothes that can help with. Oh, let's look at our brain. Yes, brain?
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
Yeah, I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Oh, we're really gonna say that? Looks like love did him in after all. We're really gonna say that? I guess. Brain says yes.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her.
Jeez. That doesn't diminish her as a person. Shouldn't avoid someone. Let's let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Yeah. Was it real?
I don't know.
Real as anything.
Alright, finish the thought. Sad. Sad. Alright, well we got a bunch of drama clothes, so let's go ahead and put that on. And see if we can't help with our, I love the armor with the silk gown. That's a -1 drama, we don't want that. +2 drama, bow tie! Nothing says fashion like armor and a bow tie. Oh, there's another drama one. Alright, we got our better shirt on now then. Okay. This should significantly help us.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
I am going to quick save. Not that I'll probably reload this check, but I am going to quick save.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Alright. Let's see what this weird drama check is.
But we
Nah.
are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
She's hiding something.
Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicit conceal something less sensational but more illegal?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
Okay, drama, calm down.
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to this later, I think. Who knows what something else might open that check back up. We do have 2 skill points, though. Really don't want to put one into drama, though. I'd rather just open it up again. But maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. Hmm. More useful skills. That's true. That's true. Let's go. We have a few more things we need to do in this building. So let's get our normal outfit back on. I love our bow tie. Okay. And then let's go look at her window. So I know that was a check we needed to do.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
Yeah, we have some items that help with visual calculus, so let's go put those on really fast. This is what the game has turned into. We have enough items that we have to build ourselves up for every check. Because they've gotten difficult at this point. Okay, that might be the only visual calculus thing we have. Okay. Well, any little bit helps.
This window is pristine.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Unlike the one, golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
This is quite the... Oh yeah, look. These are all the different places that the shot could have come from. So... different places on the island. I don't know what over here is. I don't even think I can get over there. What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
March. Oh. I didn't realize what date it was. That's funny.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. Ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Suspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Okay. Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm, what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
So they were just standing right outside on the roof?
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Okay. Are there any arguments against A prime?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Okay. Could there have been another point of origin farther away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
I mean, yes. Yeah, there wasn't any loud shot, and it's an old antique rifle, so it wouldn't really have a sniper or like a silencer on it. So, yeah, extrapolate.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Have a look at B prime.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this model makes it look out to be what we were saying from before. That it was one of the other mercenaries. So maybe one of the mercenaries had something against him, some sort of grudge. Part of me is like, what if it was in the church tower with a big cone of silence? Because then there would be just no shot whatsoever. But I don't know, it's putting it more over here in the boardwalk area. Okay, what about Land's End?
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Okay. Alright, the islet.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be.
I'm like, I don't think I've been there. Interesting.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
See, the thing keeps coming in my head of the miracle comes from the east. That was something said very beginning of the game. I've been thinking about it a lot. And the game using the word miracle here, again, makes me think that might be your thing. And considering it's a location we just haven't been to yet, and it has little things on it, kind of makes me suspicious. Kim, what do you think?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime the boardwalk, B double prime Land's End, B triple prime the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Fair. Alright. Interesting. Come on, game. Let me scroll, please. Please, game. Let me scroll. I want to see what checks I have available, please. 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 Okay, there we go. Okay, nothing crazy. Okay. First, restock the trap you left empty before. The trick is to remember which one it was. That's mean, game. That's just mean. Okay, so we need to talk to Hardy, Titus about Ruby's location. So let's go do that. And then we need to determine where the shot came from. Let's go talk to Titus about Ruby's location. And then I want to put a point into volition or drama to try and get Colossae to talk, because she's still not telling us everything. But knowing Ruby, where she is, might be a big play. So let's go look into that. Titus, I'm back. I'm gonna save again. Hello.
It's you again. What is it?
I have more things to talk to you about that you lied about and lost they talked to us about. Okay. So I talked to her and I need you to talk about Ruby.
Why?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many. I need to pin this on someone. I've decided to pin this on her. What a stupid thing to say. Yeah, 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot. Which I don't think Titus will respect in any sense. Okay. I think number 6 is a good one because he cares about Martinez. And we've already talked about this Civil War thing. We need to get this figured out. So Civil War is blurring and the only way to present it is to solve the murder. And that means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch, you won't.
I'm not.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Kim using guys, you know it's bad.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here.
You're always trying to get some R&R.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
I've already looked at the window. I'm looking at the window. Let me look at the window. I solved a really hard roll because of the window.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
I've already done this one. Why are you doing this? You're making me roll from it again?
There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Key?
It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Titus, can you hand the key to me, please?
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
If he says it's there, it's there.
Thanks, Kim. Can you let me slide by so I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Oh my gosh, just push past them.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and
Thanks,
slides
Theo.
it across the table.
Hey, thank you, buddy. You, threatened to kill me earlier, but thank you.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Thank you.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Yeah, okay.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Anyone know why this was hanging out there?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
So it's old. Interesting. Yeah, good job, Theo. You get him. Theo did try to kill me earlier, but that's okay. I wonder what it opens.
It could open the door in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, was that... Now, did that, help me with the check that Titus has now? I need to look and see what that was. Is that gonna be listed in here? Logic. Impossible. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try and put on all our logic stuff because I've gotten to the point where we gotta try at least all of the checks at least once, right? It's better to try them than to not. A good thing, I do know we have a lot of logic items, which is nice. Why is this stupid hat? Oh, fine. So many logic things. We're gonna be so logical in this outfit. The most logical Harrier's ever been. Alright, that's... Yep, that's the outfit of a logical person right there. Save. Alright, Titus.
It's you again.
I have theory.
What is it?
Hopefully the game likes me. Oh, 58. We did find the key, so it helped us, which I thought it would. Alright, here we go.
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but they remain unconnected. Sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Walla walla bing bang. I give up.
There we go. Your mind is a relaxed muscle. It's so nice and easy to give up. isn't it? On the downside, you have no idea what you were supposed to do now. I could have debriefed you.
What? Game? When does me...
Blissful idiot. Say something. You stood there for too long.
Fine, just being sassy. I was just giving up because I already failed the check. I know you probably would have given me more information, but I was mad at you. Sniffles. Alright, gotta put back on our normal outfit every time. Because I can't go around wearing this hat, and I'm emotionally attached to this beanie. I like these glasses. Oh no, I don't want the shoes. I want these glasses. And then I need... I think that's it. Yeah, okay. I got a box of locusts. Okay. Let's go check out the room, yeah? Might as well. That might help us with Titus anyway. Might open that check back up again. Let's go check it out.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Let's try the door key.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
Yay! It's been so many years. Who would have been down here?
Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages.
I don't know what this will help us with. Maybe it'll lead to tunnels up to... or maybe a back staircase that she could have gotten from the roof to the floor?
No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Okay, let's go in. Oh. Cool. Alright, let's check out the little bubbles first. Pinball says Franco-Algerian themed horse and swords. Pinball machine? Weird. Oh, there's an elevator. Oh. Pinball is white, decora, black gas, shows a female figure in mourning. Weird pinball machine. NB, spare keys tied to the bush outside the corner room window. NB. So someone was telling her about the key.
Over there, in the corner.
Pinball machine? That is a very out of context thing to read in the chat. You made giant mushroom men dance with joy? What does that mean? What does that mean, Void? What game are you playing? I mean, Stranger Than Disco Elysium, that's not a hard level to beat. This game is fairly realistic. Pinball machine. What about it, Brain?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Oh, you are playing Baldur's Gate? That's what I figured. I was like, what could be weird with Mushroom Men? Baldur's Gate sounds right. Yeah, that's not a hard level to beat. D&D in general is quite strange, but why Mushroom Men? I love that this pinball machine is goat themed. That's pretty great. Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing? There's a pinball machine.
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats, a classic.
Have you played it? Are you a nerd about pinballs?
A little.
Ha!
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Nerd. Alright, let's take a closer look.
Oh, great.
I'm not gonna play.
Cornelius Gordy and
I
the
might.
Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, finger boy. Those flippers are ready.
Oh my gosh! Let's read the text. Read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
That's cool. Alright, let's inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats
It's so cute.
to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
I love that theming for a pinball game. I really hope the pinball has like little goats. I know pinballs are usually plain, but I want this pinball to have like little goats drawn in it so bad.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain.
Yes!
Areas around the playfield represents Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay. Insert a coin.
It takes a while to get into a to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
Look at them go. Cam, you sure you don't want to get on this?
Go, go, finger boy.
Go, finger boy. What a sentence.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
You distracted me, Kim. But also, what's the lore? Tell me.
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels.
Oh.
A masked nationalist.
Yikes. I like the goats. We can forget about him.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by a wall-mounted hunting trophy from every continent.
Yeah, that's not cool.
He also hit his wife.
Oh, jeez.
Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Yeah, no, he sucks. He sucks big time. That's the worst. He got a pinball game? Can we just focus on the goats? I just like the goats.
But you seem to be having fun.
I am having fun. I'm having so much fun. Until you told me about how awful of a guy this was. But goats! Yay!
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3.
Rip goats.
Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
Yes!
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass.
Oh.
The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog.
Oh.
Something's happening.
Oh no, what did I do?
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
Oh. Oh, it just went, ha ha ha. You broke the pale so the world disintegrated. You have to be done with the game now. Ha ha ha. That's not goat themed and disappointing.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping,
What a
disappearing
stupid
into
way
the
to end a
milky
pinball
nothingness.
game. Rude.
Lucky goats. The fog looks soft and inviting. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
Oh, I don't have my visual calculus gear on. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hit the pads as fast as you can.
Maximum attack.
Not even a bullet can get through. The amount of focus it takes to predict when a ball goat is in strike
wow, my brain has a lot to say about this.
But it can be done. Focus.
Focus. My brain has so much to say about this pinball game.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Oh, bad pinball games. Kim, it can't be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
No, there's 2 options for why play it? There's no way. I gotta try it though. 3%? I have to try. Bad at ball games. It's referencing me the beginning of the game chucking the ball from those old guys. Okay. Let's see how we can do. Nope. Already.
I can't even see it.
Yeah. It's never 0, but game hates me.
The last goat glides into the fog with almost suicidal.
I played for such a long time. Whoops.
It killed itself to spite you.
No. No.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
Okay, brain. Calm down. I did my best. I don't know what would have happened if I did win, but it was worth it. Off we go.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
We did play one. We did play one.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
He's a big pinball guy. Not a pinball nerd would be the only one to say that.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
Hee, pinball's the best. I want him to play one. What about the other one? Want to play that?
No.
Why not? How about we fire one of these bad boys and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Ooh. Oh, there's so many red tracks that I can't retry, and they're all things I'm bad at. Sad. Okay. Well, it's never 0.
It's strange that he doesn't like pinball. Kim here is a Zeolite.
No.
His people are incredibly dexterous, and they all love pinball.
No,
Matter of fact.
Don't make generalizations, Harrier. Please. Please don't say what you're about to say.
Us? Guys?
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm so sorry.
Stop.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, no matter. This is a failure. I'm failing and I'm going to stop.
Okay. I don't like pinball because I had to learn to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. And it's a lame, boring, and unchallenging game. There. We can move on now.
You said that you loved it. But thank you for telling me. That's hilarious that he had to learn how to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. What the heck does a pinball ring mean? That feels like a lie, but Kim is not really a liar making up a story. So, but that's amazing little detail. I love that.
Super. Tip top. This went pretty well, all things considered.
Yeah, considering I almost was very racist, and that was bad. Walking disaster. Alright, finish the thought. Let's actually go into this elevator now. I really hope he didn't lie. He definitely did lie because he said that he loved pinball and then he went, I hate pinball. So he definitely lied. But the idea of him in a pinball ring is just kind of hilarious, so I kind of want him to be telling the truth. Definitely not, though. Funny, though.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
I don't love that. Feel like I'm gonna get stuck in an elevator, but let's look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
In 88? What year is it?
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Okay. Oh, in the future? Oh no, the elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century.
Oh no.
Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Okay. I wonder what this elevator was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
Okay, let's look at the controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Of course it's broken. Of course it is. Alright, let's not get stuck in an elevator, please. Thank you. Oh! Oh, we're behind her room. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Who's living up here? Boxes of tool and replacement parts line the shelves. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Ooh, pinball maker's coat. There's so many nerds in this place. Machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
But there's a light on. Is there any, like, way that someone's been up here in a while?
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
Oh, it used to be a... Oh, that's a fun.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Harties bang away at it.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Hello! Welcome, welcome. We are in a pinball workshop. Yeah, video game logic. Candles always burning, light bulbs always on burnout. Yeah, it's just been on for, I don't know what year it is in the game, but apparently since last century, so that's fun. Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doom commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
Why do we need to tell him about the pinball? But okay.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Oh. Can we intimidate him with this? Interesting. It's year 51? Oh no. 70, 60 years, yeah. Oh, jeez. Terrifying. No, thank you. I would never get on an elevator that old in real life. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Garp ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Ah, yes, counterspells. Like the librarian, yes. Looks like they gave up on fixing this pinball machines at some point. Probably because they went bankrupt.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Or 50, 60 years. Who knows? Oh, how old are these footprints?
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Jackpot! I love it when Kim gets all excited. Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there. In the dark of the workshop.
He's such a nerd.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Everything becomes part of the main investigation. That's this whole game. This whole game is doing side things until it becomes a part of the main investigation. When will you not learn this, Kim? Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant.
So, yeah. Location A is looking even more and more prime. And that Ruby chick went from upstairs to downstairs.
These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it to present to Titus.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Let's take a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Interesting. Yeah, she did say that Ruby knew right away something was wrong. And that could have been empathy, but I'm guessing not, that's for sure. Oh, and we have an odd sold print we found at the hanging, so that does match up. Let's start with number 1, though. Looks like they came back and forth. I wanted to scope it out.
Between that and that.
Interesting. Port to the barred door. Okay, we'll have to look at that next. The print doesn't look like the old odds. Oh, it doesn't look like the odd sold print. Ew. That's not great.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Okay, maybe just different boots?
I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
I mean, we have changed shoes multiple times, yes. This doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, though.
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Alright.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor. Interesting.
Very interesting. Don't step on the prints. Oh, you stepped on the prints. Okay. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
Watching them from back here? That's absolutely what they were doing. Ugh. Yeah, we can see into the bedroom.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
For sure.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
Okay, no, let's calm down, brain. Let's finish that thought then. No, I don't think Ruby did it either. Someone, though, from downstairs. I don't know.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
So what's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Glacia about this route. See how she reacts.
We just come out the door and see what happens.
Yes. It is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof.
I'm getting ready for psychokinetic impact. Let's go. Alright, let's go out this way. See what Claudia has to say about it. Oh, she's not here. She probably went to bed. Gonna awkwardly exit through her room then. Sorry. Oh, she's just not here. Wonder where she went. Okay. I wonder if Titus is down there or not. It might be too late for them to be. Oh yeah, it's super quiet. Oh yeah, they're all cleared out. We'll have to talk to him in the morning. But we can tell Gart about the pinball.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Oh, yeah. You knew my song. Interesting. Yeah, the church is actually my past.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
Interesting. I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He is excited to know. It's pinball!
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's
Ask me, Gart. Ask me.
Okay, what is back there?
Nothing, the black gaping maw at the end of time. Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines. There's a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too.
Oh, do you feel satisfied now, buddy?
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Didn't check pinball. No, we did check. We played for a really long time. Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
I feel a capitalist plot coming up. Are you thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken.
That would be awesome. Do it.
It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Hey, my karaoke was great. Calm down.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
We must forewarn you. I'm not going to tell him about Claudia. He doesn't need to know. I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the Doom commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the
he
Doom
knows about
commercial
it.
area and its address.
Interesting.
He's thought about this.
Wait, so you do know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
Well, the whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B of the Doom commercial area.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Oh, hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
It's the dad going, don't actually take what he has to say to heart. He was just excited and has watched too many cartoons. The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed. Though perhaps the Whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tile work? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
Oh, he cares about this place a lot.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about this place, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful.
You still
in its own
suck,
way.
but...
Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way.
You care, but you really should treat your clients better.
Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Aha! So you finally admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered.
Yay!
I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
Well, I've turned down a promotion many a time, so add another number to my badge, I guess. Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
That's not surprising.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
Okay. And who named it Whirling Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
Oh, you did?
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
What song?
Hail, Holy Queen by the Ateneers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Kim approves. What about those other cafeterias?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
No, there you go. And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the Whirling.
Well, good luck.
Luck
you suck,
has got
but good
nothing
luck.
to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
I hope they do.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
Yeah. I don't need to tell you about these other things.
Yes?
Bye. It's so dark in here. What does this new coat that we got do for us? Ooh. It's a good coat. +1 empathy and +1 to hand-eye coordination. I think I like my... Oh, my glasses give me a minus in visual calculus. We don't want that. Why are all my glasses give me minuses? That's weird. I'm gonna put these back on. What's giving us a -1? Ah, there it is. My hat that I'm emotionally attached to. That's fine. I'm gonna put on... Now we'll keep it this way, but I want to see what this looks like. Oh, he looks the part of a detective now. That's awesome. I love that. I'm sure that will come in handy for some sort of thing. Okay, we've done a bunch of new things. Where did Classic go? I don't know where she went. That's the problem. I might have to talk to her maybe in the morning. Because I can't talk to her. I need Kim to be away to talk to her about other stuff. She's not here. Okay. Well. I've never played this game before. This is my first playthrough. The first time I was on this game, the very first time I played this was in the fall. I think maybe beginning of August. It's been a while. I've been playing this just on streams. I've been slowly working my way through it. But this is my first playthrough, so I'm excited to see where it kind of wraps up. I really want to know who did it. I'm excited. And it feels like it's finally kind of coming to a close. So we're going to keep plugging forward even though it's very late. And Kim's still hanging out with us. He hasn't decided to go to bed yet, so that's on him. Why do you ask? Everyone's asleep. Okay. I want to get across the... I need to go this way, right? Because the... There we go. It's dark. Okay. So I don't remember which trap was the empty one, but we're gonna try and find it. Was it this one?
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't the empty
That one was in Land's End. Okay, all the way to the north. Got it. I do want to do the trap. Let's zoom out a little bit so I can actually see what's going on. It's dark. I'm going to put on my flashlight. There we go. A little bit better. Not a ton, but a little bit. Oh, what is she still doing out? Crazy lady. And the old lady's still sitting outside. She needs to go inside. Oh my gosh. You're all crazy. I do know we need to check the boardwalk for bullets and gun residue, so let's check that since we're over here. And I feel like that's a good thing to have Kim with us. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that before. Money! Cool. This wasn't the empty trap.
The locusts aren't
Is this where I can check for bullets?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread.
Nope, okay. Oh yeah. It has been a long, it's impressive you finished it in 2 weeks. I think it would have been better for me to finish it in such a in a shorter time frame. But it has been fun to kind of theorize in between streams and that sort of thing. It has been a long time coming, but I wanted to, you know, do it all on stream, so it's been fun. It's also been a really slow playthrough. I've kind of done all the things. Yeah, it's been fun. Definitely a long time coming, so I'm excited to see the end. People paid money to park here? No one would pay now. Be nice. You're right, but be nice. Okay, I can't go anywhere else on here. Alright, this is not where I need to go to check for bullets. We're just gonna kind of wander around until it tells us what we can click on. This is not the right one. I think we need to get up there to check for the bullets. Yeah, okay. This way. Run, Harrier, run! I'm sure Kim loves this. Bullets? I can't go that way.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know...
Oh, it's okay, Kim.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot, though? We already kind of saw that, but alright, let's ask another thought.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Hey, way to go! It's sad what happened to his partner, though. What? There's a staircase up there. How do we get up there? Huh, okay. Interesting. There's obviously a staircase that does something.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains.
Thought maybe that would give us something new. It did not. We run. Okay, so how do we get up there is the question. Buzz, hum, electricity throws the wires of audible power. Okay.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
I did not see this before. Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Gross.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
It might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
It could have been multiple seagulls.
You should still take it.
I'm gonna take it, Kim, just to spite you. Oh my gosh. Gross. Why? Why? No. I'm gonna look at it.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Nah.
It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
It was on a fence. Okay, what was the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
Okay, that's pretty disgusting. I've had enough.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ew, 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 ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
The game was like, why? Well, if we told you not to pick it up, why would you pick it up? Have I not been back here? I must not have been back here. A makeshift roof. I must have missed this. Somehow. Coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Vagrants have recently planted tarp red water drips from it. I got a new postcard. Money. What did I miss that? I missed that. Oops, go back. We must loot. Ooh, some new stupid glasses. Amazing. Big wine canister. It's open and empty. Somehow I missed. Oh, there's so much.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
Oh.
Only death smells like that.
Oh, is this guy dead?
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Careful here, the floorboards look rotten and weak. Oh, I bet that guy's dead.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear. 2
empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Oh, he's sad. The good liquor's gone. Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
And examine the kebab.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Alright, now we look at the dead body. Hello.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Did he fall through the... Oh, did he fall through the panel drunk and then hit his head on the bench?
Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Oh.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Yeah.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Jeez, another dead body? Okay. Study his clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Will do. Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol, 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Yeah, it's not a good way to go. That hurts.
He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last.
Oh. Study surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examines the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
Ah, so he bled to death because of his head wound.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Nah, just the one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Yeah. Step on the floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this boardwalk has been well taken care of. It's probably just worn from the water. Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself. Have a
tear all around us.
Yeah, he was probably really drunk. Examine the gum wrapper.
Rubowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too.
Wonder if he accidentally choked on it.
Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
Alright, now what?
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who do we think this guy was?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
Unlike me, who just walked over here, but whatever.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
It's still sad electrochemistry. A man's dead.
This is an omen. A sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
Oh. He does. Could have ended up similar way. Dead on an empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse.
Well, at least you're not married.
Kim. Kim. You don't know that. I think I was at one point. But he's married. Yeah, that sucks.
Or, what if you are?
It's possible, but I don't think that went well.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
My poor morale. But good thing we're about to go to bed. What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Yeah, I think that's definitely... Do you think he was drunk?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Alcohol poisoning, liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior.
Yeah.
But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Oh, for sure, but still I think it helped. I don't think we really need to ask anything else about this. Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
Yeah, what should we do with them?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Yeah. Agreed.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
Now, should we take it or should we leave this for our co-workers? I don't know if we really have time to take on another case. And I don't know how long it'll take. But, knowing me, let's take the case. We found him, we should finish this.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mike and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Will do. That's a tomorrow problem, though. Coin-operated computer's been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. So he definitely got blown out. That sucks. Yeah, we'll have some time to finish things up. Well, I can't believe I hadn't been back there yet. Kind of surprised. Okay. I know I had come up here. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, let's go find this trap first things first. It was up here somewhere. Yeah, there he is.
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting trembles. No insect sounds or movement anywhere.
Put the locusts in.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings.
Good job,
They're
Buggies.
not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
No, definitely not.
Good. Now that's done. When can we get to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
It was on the way, Kim. Calm down.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
If you don't want me to answer, don't ask questions.
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Kim, we just needed to do one more thing for the nice old people. That's it. Don't worry. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand something. Mental note to a moat tree. Seems important somehow? Why would the brand of cigarettes be important? Maybe someone else. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Interesting. This is one of our sniper points. Rusted broken control box for radio relay tower. Is the brand of cigarette gonna play a thing? Scented scarf? New tie? Highly inlet there, off in the far distance where the poised trail outward. The ladder's too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. So no way that they could have landed
Is there
up there.
something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective. In the distance you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Yeah, no, I think this would be pretty intense. He called me Lieutenant W. Freitor. He called me by my whole thing. He's so proud of me. He knows that I did good when he calls me a good thing. My full title. Thanks, buddy. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year.
Yeah.
Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think this is probably where it came from. I think it came from the roof. I think we're pretty sure on the roof, but we do gotta check all the things. What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Timothy to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note.
Yeah.
That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Yeah, whenever the game points something out to me, you know it's something. It's gonna be something. Maybe the assailant claimed a tower. We keep getting XP experience, so I want to check.
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
True.
He looks like he's cold out here at the tip of the coast. The jacket is warm, but not for this weather.
Kim, you look cold. Maybe a hat? Do you want a pilot cap?
No.
Okay.
How do you respond to a pithy no like that? He's just not into pilot caps, it seems.
Okay, that's fine. Look over the water.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. It's late. There is no light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. No shape moves behind it. Glazia must be out on the town.
Clausia, that's how you say her name. I always pronounce it wrong.
Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated. Without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you?
I don't know
Doing your detective work.
Happy is the way I have described her right now. She seems pretty just sad in general. Alright, well that's one of them checked. One down, 2 to go. Where are the other 2? Boardwalk and island for bullet traces. I don't think we can get to the island. But we'll do some investigating, but I don't think we can get to the island. Can I do this? Anything with this?
Old door, worn by elements,
right.
guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Interesting. Could the structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling? I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Fair. Wow, that's impossible to try. but it's never 0. Let's get on our interfacing items and just try it. Might as well, right? Oh, interesting. That scarf makes you -2 physical instrument. That's funny. And nerd glasses. Nurse. We need interfacing. I don't know if we have a ton of interfacing items. Impossible because it came from the church. Honestly, though, as of right now, from the roof makes the most sense because of that hidden passage and the fact that there was a note with the key, but that door hadn't been open for such a long time, but someone from a week ago had been, you know, there, I don't know, was going back and forth. So it makes the most sense that someone was going back and up and down and take the shot from the roof. It would have been easy for them. They couldn't see outside, but we need to check. All right, let's just check it.
Guards the depot.
We're gonna quick save. I'm not gonna save scum, but just to check.
An old door worn by
Open the door.
elements. Guards
Nope.
the depot. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh, door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No, I'm not gonna accept this. The door could be part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
That's fair. This is just like the cargo container all over again. I couldn't get in there either. That made me sad. Oh right, we couldn't do anything with the church kids until we help what's her face? The coder lady with the yeah, we can't do anything with the oh, we need to put another point into physical instrument if we want to finish this side quest. Oh dang, we have so many points. Okay, so we could put, oh, what do we put a point into? Let's look. Okay, so what do we have to do? We gotta do this at some point. Do you remember where the shot came from? We can't get to the island yet? I don't know how to get to the island. Check the boardwalk. We'll keep looking. Did the check with Titus open back up? Yes, okay, so the check with Titus opened back up, so we can try that tomorrow. I just want to see if there's anything we can do tonight. Can't report to them. Can't do anything about that. We could get the ice cream maker open tonight. Can't do anything about that. We have to help Suna with the ice cream makers. Yeah, don't think we can do anything. Okay, so we need to... I think there's something that we should do tonight while we still have, you know, vague time, is determine where these shots came from. But I don't want to just wander around in nothing, just trying to find them. So I am going to look it up, because, I don't want to just, you know, just wander around. What is this quest called? Determine where the shot came from. Nice and simple. Where do I go, game? Internet, tell me where the shot came from. Yay. Okay, we found the tower. Basement of the failed R&D building. Okay, we can't even go there. Never mind. And we can't go to the island either. Okay, so we've saved time from wandering around like a crazy person because we can't go to either of those places at this point in the game. Good to know. So I don't think we can do anything else except for the ice cream maker. So let's wander back over there. And then we'll have to travel back over here to go to bed because this is where I sleep now. Because Gart's a jerk. Garte is how to say his name. He's a jerk. Stupid having to run a business. Ugh. Oh, me and Kim, we went two separate ways. Okay, I want to put one more point into physical instrument. So that we're able to open this ice cream maker and we can get those kids into the church because I want to help them realize their dreams of opening a club. This is important to me. Okay, so let's put another point. Physical instrument. We're gonna be good at punching. Boop. And I kind of want to put one more into Inland Empire, but I feel like I need to save my points for putting things into things when we fail checks. So, oh right, we were gonna put one into drama. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll do physical instrument, and then we'll try our best. Okay. All right, let's see. 42%. Let's give it a shot. Meh. Meh. Where was my quick save? Did I quick save before opening that up? I don't know if I did. Oh, I quick saved right before doing this. Well, might as well. Nope. Alright. Whatever, door. Okay. Same outcome. We just gotta run to the... I'll quick save before I get to the ice cream maker again because I do want to save scum that because I want to get the kids into the church. And, I will not be deterred by putting a point into it. I feel like when I put a point into it, I'm just like, I'm not going to continue putting points into it. It's like the one thing this game... It's the one mechanic of the game. It's like, you put points into a thing. I would kind of like to succeed on the thing. You know? I don't know. It's the cost value kind of idea. As I tried it, I didn't put points into it. That's okay. But I put points into it. I would like to succeed. I don't know. It also just depends because of the check. I want to get the kids in the church. I don't want to continue to put points into physical instrument. Because I just know there's so many other things that I'll need to save the points for. I'll make sure to quick save this time. I don't know. Void, do you enjoy save scumming, or are you completely against it? It depends on the game for me. Stuff like this, or things with heavy dialogue options, I tend to save scum more. If I see they disapprove, I'm like, no, please don't disapprove of me. No. We must be friends. Wait, why was my thing higher before? Wasn't it 5? Wasn't it like 50? Or I'm crazy. I must be crazy. Okay. We saved anyway. Open the lid. Now. Alright. Reload. I come here for a fun time if it's a long game. Yeah. We don't got time for this. We've been playing this game for a long old time. We don't got time. Come on. I will continue to do this. I know repeatedly doing it over and over again leads to better results because I've done it before. There we go. Yay! Oh, we barely did it. Woo! Yay! What? No ice cream? Oh, Kim. I like that Kim also was like disappointed that there wasn't ice cream. All right, take the memory. Yay. Good call. I don't want to accidentally break it. I don't need to know, brain. That's a thought we don't need to entertain. I'm okay without it. All right, we don't need our giant thing again. We'll have our nice bag of trash. Completes the look. Wait, why am I going back? Oh, I'm going back to my house. We can see if she's in the church awake. I'm guessing not. But we can see. I mean, might as well complete stuff tonight that we can and not waste time in day 4, right? Garbage man, Hobo Cop needs the trash bag. It's important. It's important for him. It's part of who he is. It's who I am. That's what I'm imagining, the Dash gif from Incredibles. Just so proud. Hey, that's how I got most of my money, if not all of my money, to stay the night for free 2 nights before. So, you know. It defines who I am. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I knew the void would know what I was talking about. Thank you. Oh, that statue's so creepy. Is she asleep? Nope. There she is. I had a feeling she may not have been asleep. Let me shine my flashlight right into your eyes. I found the copy. Yep. Here you go. Yay, what's gonna happen now? Cool. What? Why? Wait, don't put it in. Might yet be dangerous? How do you know? Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, my buddy is really disturbed by this. Well, something's very wrong with that filament memory. Where? Okay, she's typing a bunch of numbers. Can I do anything? Oh. Okay. Kim is amazed. Honestly, I could ship it. Ooh, she's so excited. You found the coordinates? Aww. She's so happy. Aww. Yay, congrats. Aww, that's so sweet. So where is it? Where is the 2mm hole in the world? Okay. Sure. Oh. Oh, you did lose game audio. How'd that happen? Sorry about that. Oh yeah, it switched over at one point. I don't know when it did that. Weird. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's okay now. Let me know if things sound okay. Basically, she just found the hole in the world. Nothing too crazy. She was just very happy. Very happy, very giggly.
You like moving things around. Moving
so
things
now
around
it's going...
is calming.
Okay, so it's going to you guys, it looks like, but it's not coming to me anymore. Oh, please hold. Okay. Should be fine now? Let me know if you can hear music and stuff. Can you hear chorus and that sort of thing, or no? Doesn't look like it's coming through to you guys on my end. Come on. Okay. It doesn't look like it's coming through to you guys anymore. Okay, let me see. There's one more thing that I can do. But this game is so audio heavy. I don't want to... The only other thing that I know how to do is this last thing, and then it would be me restarting my computer and Streamlabs, which would just kill the stream, which we don't really want to do. Oh, okay. Maybe? It's doing something now. Is that a bad or a good thing it's doing right now? It looks like... Oh, okay. I'm back. It's stuttering. It looks like you guys lost me there for a second. It's mad at me. Oh, that looks more normal now. Kind of progress. Kind of progress. Well, it died for me. The question is it working for you guys? It's working for you guys? Okay. It died for me, but if it's working for you guys, we're just gonna go with that. I don't need the audio. The audio for you guys is a little bit more important than the audio for me. Because I just get to read everything. I know for a stream, if you're having it on the side with such a heavy dialogue game, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, at least it's working for the Void. That's what matters. I'm just glad I was able to fix that on the fly. You can tell it's been a problem for me multiple times, can't you?
It's awfully
We
silent
love
again.
doing
As if someone
streaming
turned
on a
off the
Mac and
entire
trying to get
world
audio off
outside
of it.
those
It's
walls.
great.
Water inside the bowls
Okay.
stands
Now we have
still.
to move these water bowls.
Measurements have been marked down around the bowls.
I
Each chalk drawn
apologize
line
if
representing
I
a centimeter on the floor.
skip through the audio too fast, since I can't hear it. I won't know when the voice acting is done, so I will try and wait a significant amount of time, but
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
I wasn't paying attention to what she was saying. Was this important?
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up.
She's giving me a thumbs
across the
up.
hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Okay, let's head back. We run. What did you find now?
Yes, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? We're doing one thing. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating. What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Unmute the headphones? What do you mean?
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
The anomaly could make a sound? That's cool. Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
She's scared. That's cute. Isn't it just gonna be silence?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
Well, really glad my headphones died for the part where a sound might matter, but I'll listen to it later. Alright, let's see.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
I don't know. I don't know how you listen to something that doesn't exist. We're gonna be listening to the Pale, I'm guessing.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
What are you thinking? Think it's gonna break our eardrums?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
I think you're overthinking. But we should be cautious.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
No, it's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
Do it. Do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
Kim's nervous.
And then nothing.
And then nothing.
Nothing happens as Sona Loken Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Just quiet, I guess.
You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
No, wasn't as exciting as you were hoping, huh? A little let down, maybe? Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Oh, she's really sad. She's disappointing. You don't have to move on. You still found it. That's a fun thing.
Despite her fear, She was hoping for
Yeah, she was
something
hoping for
extraordinary
something.
to take place.
You found the swallow, right?
No.
Oh. She didn't find it.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
So she didn't have the right coordinates. It's a bummer, but it's okay. Just try again.
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
It's not a failure. It's okay.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But
Ooh,
don't get
maybe
your
my
hopes up.
perception can actually hear something. Ooh.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
I want to see if I have any perception close to try this check. I don't think I have any perception close. Maybe those glasses. Oh, those are perception. Why are these boots perception? I don't know, but cool. And I think these glasses, oh, minus, never mind. You think the glasses would help, but they're so big that they do not help. We must perceive the silence. It is time. We save first. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, 58. It's not bad. It's over half. Knowing this game is not gonna like me, but let's try it.
Everything
Hey!
disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Cool.
And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air.
Interesting. Okay.
What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
We need the kids. We need the ravers. We need their amps.
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
You remember those kids you really don't like and we're putting down an awful lot? That's where...
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Agreed, Lieutenant. Agreed.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
No one lives over here. They're not disturbing anyone except you. Calm down. They can help us with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
Yeah, they would definitely help you. They would absolutely help you. You just let them in here.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Good.
Brilliant negotiating there, Detective. As always.
Yay!
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Happy to help. Happy to help and bring peace between a scientist and some disco man. happy to help. Where's the door? Over here. Symbiosis. They will have a symbiotic relationship. They will be together and coexisting as one, helping one another as is intended. I'm guessing you're just out. Oh, why are you still out here? It's so cold. Okay. Alright, boys, get in there.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yeah, agreed. She does. They are so chill, and they honestly, like... Now that I've convinced them not to use it as a speed lab, they're, like, pretty fine. I think they'd be totally happy to help, as long as they're not immediately insulted. They're pretty respectful to me, so I think it's okay. She does. She seems to just think everyone's against her and makes her own problems, so... Alright, here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
I've managed to convince her. You just need to help her with her speakers.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music.
You're gonna have to share the space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
Yay, I'm glad.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Yes, only love, unity, and lasers, and hypnotic dance music. That's it. No illegal drug labs.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Yay! They're gone! Okay. Amazing. Well, let's go ahead and wrap the stream up with some sleep, yeah? When going on to day 4. Sorry I kept you up to 2 a.m., Kim, but also not that sorry.
It's getting cold, this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Sounds good. I know, it's only been 3 days. It's been an eventful 3 days, that's for sure. And I don't think if we get it done on day 4 or 5... I think we have to get it done on day 4, because then the war is coming. So we'll see. We shall see. It is a bummer because I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to Classe. Just because we're going to have Kim with us all day tomorrow, and I think Classe is nowhere for me to be able to find her anymore. But that's okay. We missed one little conversation. Hopefully it's not too important. Alright, go ahead and enter the shack. And I'm going to do a full save. And I wonder if we can help our expression.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Nope.
You see your reflection in it. The expression
The answer is no.
fixed to your clean-shaven face.
That's fine.
You're still not accustomed to it.
Okay. Time for sleep.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've
Go
earned
to
the
sleep,
rest.
buddy. Go to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
What horrible dreams am I going to be plagued with?
A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Ah, you're back, ancient Rutelian brain. Glad to have you again. You are really good at karaoke, thanks for that. I don't love that you keep me up at night, but alright.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
These all my memories of my ex-wife? Is that what it is?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
All the memories that you go through, yeah, they make you. You can't be unmade from them.
You can never forget this shit.
Interesting. You can't forget even though I've forgotten everything. It's trying to bring my memories back somehow. I don't really want to completely forget.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
I think there's some memories that can be beautiful.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Harry, your self-talk sucks. Why is it being so mean? It's calling me out so much about me picking up my stupid... my stupid keepsakes. I like my postcards. Leave me alone.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I don't love either of these options. I don't love either of those options, but I'm in the world. I will do things in it. I don't love either of those options, but okay.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
You're not helping me, ancient reptilian brain. What do you want? You're not helping in any way.
For the money, baby. For the greater good.
Yeah, we can get behind more of the empathy one than savoir-faire.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We are making progress. I'll follow the empathy thought. I don't think I'll have time to complete it, but I'll follow the thought. Sure. I'm really interested to put smoke back in her mouth. Like turn back time, like me seeing those memories of her smoking. Is that what it's kind of trying to say?
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
I feel like it's a pretty bold statement for me to be like, ah yes, the world is changing you because you want to be good. Oh, okay. I don't feel like that's pretty independent, but okay.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
And you two do? You're not being helpful. You're just being mean and cryptic.
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Only 3 hours in my nice new house bed? It's not great, buddy.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Oh, it's singing? I can't hear it. I can't hear the singing. Oh. Kind of glad I can't hear the singing right now. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Oh. Alright. Volition is at least being helpful. You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. I can do that.
Do it for the wind.
Do it for the wind? That's pretty cool. Oh, why did you sit in your chair instead of your nice bed? Buddy! Buddy! Alright, I wanna finish this thought. Oh, I'm really excited to go back and listen to that. I'm sad I missed it. Limbic is creepy. Ancient Reptilian Brain and Limbic just are creepy and bad. They just don't help. They're not helpful systems, except when they're doing karaoke, apparently.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What's been bothering me, Empathy?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling, really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
Well, I mean, we are investigating a murder.
Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Yeah, I thought things were going okay.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks.
Yeah, I've been doing all the things. I've been productive.
But who's focusing on the big question? questions.
What do you want me to do about it? Empathy?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
Thought I was assuming responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly.
Empathy, what do you want from me?
La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The Human Welfare Index, the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
I don't want to be concerned with that. I feel like I need to be more concerned about the killing. Was this what you wanted from me, Empathy? This isn't really empathy. Okay.
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
Well, I don't have a choice not to take it, so alright, I just won't do the thought.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority.
And who's gonna give me who's gonna give me this authority, Empathy?
Like a committee.
Do we have time for this?
There is always time to follow best practices. Once someone's decided to cut corners for the sake of expediency, who knows what else they're capable of?
I love that they shoved this weird, I don't even know what to call it. Don't actually do any good because you're too worried about committees and agencies into empathy. You know, the thing that helps you understand people and want to act because you're feeling other people's emotions. But okay.
Swift, decisive action. Mass executions.
Thanks, Half-Light.
Fun stuff. That's what they're capable of.
And who should sit on this committee, theoretically?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez.
Okay.
Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? What is that? What is that sentence? My half-brother, the lieutenant? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me?
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
Half-brother? What the heck? And what happens when we assign responsibility? Please say more.
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors.
Of course it needs to be reported, yeah, sure.
Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
This is what I've signed up for, apparently, with all my thoughts, and it just makes me Sad.
Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
I'm gonna accept it purely because it said half-brother, and I'm just like, what the heck is that? Probably won't actually get to doing the thought, but we're gonna accept it just cause.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Thanks. Okay. Well, that's where we'll wrap up the stream then. Apparently, we have a weird thought about Kim being our half-brother? Maybe? I don't know, man. That's weird to me. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully, we didn't get to finish today, sadly. But hopefully, we made some great progress. I think we're really, really close. We really don't have that much left to do. We just really need to talk to Titus and Classe again. And wrap things up with the church kids and all of that. But we're so close, I think. So I think like one more stream, maybe, we might be able to wrap this up. But this has been super fun. It's a good game. It's a good game. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. It's been really fun to play through and slowly but surely make it through and theorize and all the things. So we'll be back with this. Ooh, I might just want to finish this up on Wednesday. To be determined. I'll be streaming something Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST, and then definitely, if not on Wednesday, we'll be streaming this on Monday, 8 p.m. EST. So yeah, if you want to know when I will be streaming this again, just be sure to follow. And thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been a really fun time. I love streaming. It's just fun. And thank you for keeping me company, boy. Alright, see you guys. Bye!